Recently, we said goodbye to Succession as one of our favorite shows ended its 4-season run on HBO. Even with a name like HateWatchers, we still like to give recommendations on good things to watch, and Succession is one of the best shows you could spend your time on, and it's been one of the best shows for the past 5 years. Succession follows the family drama surrounding who will succeed Logan Roy, the patriarch of the Roy family and the head of a media empire styled after Fox News. When concerns about Logan's health arise at the beginning of the series, his kids and various candidates to be his successor scramble to figure out who will take his place. The kids struggle to form a united front as their own aspirations come into conflict with each other. The more real the situation becomes, the less clear it is who will take Logan's place, or if Logan will be stepping down at all. And as everyone takes their shot at the throne, the waters get even muddier and control of the company starts to slip out of everyone's hands. Succession is a character-driven drama full of interesting, complex, and entertaining characters that are extremely well acted. You can't help but feel that all of these characters are real and get immersed in everything that's going on. Each of the kids brings a wholly unique personality into the mix. Kendall, the heir apparent, is eager to succeed his father, but his eagerness leads him to take serious self-sabotaging risks. Repeated failures mixed with personal demons from his past see Kendall waver between being on top of the world and at rock bottom. Roman has deep-seated daddy issues that regularly undercut his false bravado. Every kid has daddy issues with a father like Logan Roy, but Roman's are worse than everyone else's. Siobhan has an overinflated sense of her own abilities and what she deserves from her father and the company. As does Connor, the oldest child but from a different mother than the other 3 kids. He doesn't live up to the expectations of being the eldest son, and he's lived his life overlooked by his father, and what's worse, he knows it. And of course, Logan Roy is a powerhouse. His will dominates every interaction, and he has a larger-than-life presence. As his health scares mount, cracks in his decision-making begin to show, and those under him, sensing weakness, start to make their moves against him. But even at his most vulnerable, you always get the sense that he's in control. Tom is married to Siobhan and is a capable executive for Waystar Royco, but he can be a kiss-ass and suffers from an unequal partnership with his wife. Greg, a cousin who works his way into the mix after working at one of the company's amusement parks, is an overgrown leech, but an endearing leech at least. He sucks his way up the ladder to a 6-figure assistant's job and a breath away from an executive position. Greg and Tom's relationship is an absolute highlight of the show.
Buckle up, fucklehead.
At the beginning of the show, Tom takes Greg under his wing to help him navigate this high-powered, fast-paced corporate world. Not out of the goodness of his heart, but because it finally gives Tom someone who he can dominate, after years of taking the back seat to everyone else in his orbit. The two grow to become genuine friends, and their relationship is always good for taking a lighthearted break from the often tense situations everyone else is finding themselves in. Most of the actors that play these main characters turned in an award-worthy performance at some point during the show's run, and you could spend a long time dissecting this aspect of the series. There's a whole host of great, smaller characters that are just as well acted as the main characters, and there's really too many to name. Everyone involved in the show, cast and crew, clearly bought in, and in 4 seasons there didn't seem to be a single moment or mistake that takes you out of the show. You're fully immersed from beginning to end, and I can say I'm jealous of anyone who can now watch the show for the first time front to back without having to wait for the next season release. And while the show follows the lives of the ultra-wealthy, that's not what it's about. It's a character study of the people living these lives, not about the lifestyle itself. The show is never pretentious about the luxuries the characters are enjoying, like the show Billions is. God, that show is so far up its own ass. Season 4 that just wrapped up was not the best season, but it has some moments of brilliance, especially toward the end. Seasons 2 and 3 are where the show truly shines, but there isn't a bad season to be found in the bunch. Personally, I'm saying Succession is absolutely a great watch, giving it a 9 out of 10, and recommending that you check it out for yourself. There are very few shows I'd recommend ahead of Succession. Were you watching Succession this whole time? What are you rating it out of 10 if you have been? Do you like this short, to-the-point, rapid-fire review style of video? Let us know in the comments below. And remember to like the video if you've been able to resist doing so already, and click the subscribe button for reviews of other current shows and movies. Thank you for joining us today, and...
Go on! Fuck off!